Attitudes Reflection Presentation. Courtney Robbins, Colorado Christian University, Relational Psychology, David Tome, June 27th, 2021. For this study, I chose to observe my own attitude the day before I went on family vacation. The day before vacation, I will clean my house, pack all needed items for vacation, finish up any work for the week, and now I also finish up homework. This is my normal vacation routine, so I did not start the day feeling stressed. For this vacation, I put in 2 days of PTO. I noticed around the time of staff meeting, I started to feel a little anxious. I tried to find the start place of my anxiousness. I put a pause on my to-do list and decided that none of those things were worth feeling anxious before the start of a family vacation. I noticed, however, I still felt anxious and realized my feelings came from a staff meeting I was not at. A study on attitude change states, attitudes are assumed to change in inverse relation to their intensity. Strongly felt attitudes are therefore much harder to change than slight preferences. My feelings of stress and anxiousness had become strong at that point in my day that I was unable to relax for vacation. My negative reactions, without being able to relax from the feeling of anxiousness, worry then set in. I began to worry about the staff meeting that I was not at and if any responsibilities had been assigned to me. I also began to worry about resident trouble that I may not have handled correctly and might be missing out on a chance to learn or understand more from this meeting. The meeting time came and ended as I still sat in my anxiousness that turned into more worry. My positive reactions. I was thankfully able to sit and listen to some worship music and found myself less anxious and less worried about what I might have missed. I was able to readjust my focus and get excited for the break from work that was on the horizon and for the upcoming visit from my family. Once my family came in, my sister was able to share with the women I serve, and I sat in awe and reflection of the growth and redemption in her life. I am grateful that by the end of the day, I was able to have a change in my own attitude and enjoy what the day still had. Functions of attitudes. According to our book, attitudes help us organize our complex social world. Attitudes help us interact without having to reevaluate a person or situation every time we encounter them. Attitudes can also increase our affiliations with others who share similar attitudes. Attitudes can be a form of self-expression and help boost our self-image. Attitudes also serve the function of impression management. If we present the right or popular attitude, it can increase the likelihood the other person will form a favorable impression of us. This day that I observed my behavior, the function I noticed most was the ability to organize our complex social world. Because I was able to pinpoint my attitude, I was able to sit and reflect what the attitude was rooted in. My attitude is rooted in resentment to past staff meetings that I had been absent in, and extra work would be handed to me. The scripture and human attitudes. I enjoyed studying Colossians and how we are to put on our new self. Colossians 3:2 says, "Set your minds on the things that are above, not on things that are on earth." When we are setting our minds on things that are heavenly, our only focus is who we are created to be and more of what God has planned for us. I believe we have less time to be bothered by the things around us. My references come from the Holy Bible, English Standard Version, Lorenz, Newman, and Schroeder, The Individual Attitude Change and Societal Dynamics, and Sabate's Social Psychology and Christian Perspective, Exploring the Human Condition.